Hey, happy Transformer Tuesdays. Today we're looking at this 2-pack of Nightstick and Artfire. Hella cool. I don't know these characters too well, but I sure have a lot of fun with these toys. This Nightstick guy is just a recolor of a previous Minicon, but he looks real cool. I love how the red on his head pops there with the black and the gray on him. So he's really cool. Just basic articulation of arm ball joint, leg ball joint, got that on either side, and you can pop off this part on his back and plug it into his arm to have a double-barreled cannon, so that's pretty cool. I can dig that, and he holds it well too, so that's pretty rad. Let's set him to the side though and take a look at this vehicle mode. This guy is so cool. This is a recolor of Inferno. So we pretty much just got some white on him instead of being all red. And this guy's notorious for being from the line that had yellow and white plastic. And you can see I have a little bit of yellowing on the plastic here. But compared to some other versions out there, I got away pretty lucky because it's still pretty crisp looking compared to what you would see. Like, you should take a look at what my Kingdom Tigatron looks like now. That's a nightmare. Yeah, talk about yellow, and look at the difference between his white plastic. I'm doing the air quotes white. So yeah, this guy looking pretty good, all things considered. Got your basic articulation of just rolling, but he rolls pretty good. But we also got this up here, which is cool. So this moves 360 all the way around and can go all the way back. And we got an extension of that far, and we got the water hose too. So that's pretty cool. I can dig it. And we get several different effects parts with this set too. We get 2 of each of these in blue. So I think this looks pretty cool as like a little water spray. And you can see here too, I have the gun just clipped into one of the many holes that are on him. So I got that plugged in here. And what better time to show you this guy's transformation. So we want to plug this back into his back, so that just friction joints right into there. Move the gun cannon up over his head, and we're going to flip his legs all the way around, and this bit's going to tab in right there. And that kind of lifts his waist up too when we do that. So that just clips in, and we get a little peg in the middle that clips the legs together, and then we move these arms up and put these pegs that are on his wrists right up in here into these holes. And so we just do that there, and there's gun mode, so that can be used for the robot, but you can also plug it in somewhere right on the vehicle mode, and boom, now we got some extra firepower. Very cool. I can dig it. But let's take a look at the robot mode. This guy's robot mode's sick. Just pop the gun off here. Let's collapse all this. First thing you want to do is lift this up, and we're going to kind of untab this right here and swing this part open. And that's pretty cool. Now take this and split these apart and just bring this around and fold that down to this way, and that's going to kind of create the body. And if you look here too, you'll see there's a tab right here, and that's going to go right into that hole there too. So this isn't the most secure connection. I like to press it in real firm, but it'll pop off as we're messing around with it. So let's just slide these arms over here, get them out of the way. So for this, we're going to take these little tabs that are plugged into this area here. So just kind of pop that off, and that makes this whole section loose. And we're going to fold this up and back, and we're going to fold this up. And as we're folding this up, let's flip this around and bring his head up. There we go. So this tab's going to connect into that hole there. And there's nothing really keeping this connected fully. There's a mild friction joint here, but it doesn't hold in too well. I wish it tabbed better. And with the ankles right here, we're pretty much just bringing this up and in, and it's kind of folding. You see how it does that there? Pushing that back and just folding it in. And these are great too. These have wonderful ankle tilts there. So that's wild. This is a good looking guy. This he's a tall one. So finally, to finish things off, you're going to want to take this bit and you're going to fold it in. And that's just going to click in there, and then you can swing that down. And the only thing left to do is to swing his arms in this way, lift him up at the elbow, and see what I'm talking about, how that joint just kind of gets loose there and pops off. But it is good for some unintentional articulation. But we're going to fold the fist out there, and you can leave one of these arms like this and take this cannon that's plugged into the ladder here and plug that in and have that be a gun sort of thing, or you can fold it out and keep that plugged in, and you can use two guns. Can't forget the final step, which is folding out these sick little wings that are there for purely aesthetical reasons. And let's move this camera up here because robot mode's fairly tall. So this is cool, and it is blast compatible, so you can plug one of these fellas in there. But it's not my preferred look. I like leaving this tabbed into the ladder right there and swinging out the hand. Because if we got the hand there, then we can actually utilize the Nightstick character. And we can go pewing and blasting. And this guy's got great articulation. We got this thing that flops open, which is unfortunate, but we do have this wonderful little joint in here that swings out. We can move all the way up and down, although this little pylon does bump into the wings if you have it bent in a little bit there, you see. But yeah, great articulation. We got a bit at the wrist there because of the transformation, the elbow. With the leg, we can move out like that. We can move up and down. We got good knees, and as I showed you, we got awesome ankle tilt. So that's cool. The head just moves side to side. You can get a little bit of up look just because of the transformation and that being loose, but that's real goofy and terrible looking, quite frankly. But man, this guy's so much fun. He's really cool. I love the little Minicon robot dudes, and this gun's hella sick. I already had one with this mold, but it's a bit of a different color. So that's real rad. I like this guy. He's a whole lot of fun, and he's a good size too. He's hefty. The robot feels very substantial, and the vehicle's super cool. So let's get him back into vehicle mode there. So let's fold these wings back in here. Let's fold the hands in. Straighten them out. Let's move this out and fold this back. Swing his head out. Extend this back. And let's straighten out these legs here. See how we're pushing that, and we're just getting these nice and straight, and even with the top of his, the back of his legs. And this is just going to straighten and fold out flat. This is going to fit right between here, and we're going to get a little bit of a click. And you'll see this bit right here folds right into this empty spot. And these are going to tab into those holes right in there. So it all holds real firm. And you just got to straighten out the legs a little bit. Get nice and even, and yeah, there you hear that nice little pop. We're good. So that's cool. But oh no, I forgot to fold this up. So pop it back up. Fold that up there. Don't forget that step. But that's the great thing about something like this. It don't hurt nothing too much if you slip up a little. You just got to go back. So now we're popped in there nice and good. You want to fold the arms down so the pylons are facing up. So when we fold the arms up and in, they go into that empty socket there. And as we do that, this will tab right into that hole. And that just makes a nice solid connection. And then we're folding this in, and these are going to tab into that hole right there. Boom. Very nice. I can dig it. He looks good. And let's just plug this in. You can plug this in wherever you like. There's a hole on this side that you can plug it into just as well. I like it on the other side though, myself personally. So I just always plug it in right there. And the gun, like I say, you can plug that in anywhere too. I enjoy plugging them in right there. And you got a good look. Or why not have him transformed? And going for a ride, huh? Woo! Hey, there we go. This guy's a blast. I really love him. Like I said, he's got these 4 effects parts too, which are real cool. And you gotta love a 2-pack, especially when you just have that one fun little accessory dude. This guy's a real winner. The only problem is the coloring with the plastic there, and that being a little bit off compared to the white plastic up here. It's a shame too, because this white plastic is real good. So who knows what caused that problem, but I've heard they've fixed it, and it's not a problem with any future molds. I'm glad this didn't hit me as bad as Tigatron though, because this guy is so sick, and I think it looks so much more awesome with the added white on the mold as opposed to it being just completely red. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I had a real good time with this one today. I love this figure so much. So a lot of fun. We'll see you next week with more Transformer stuff.